Hello everyone, Kalive here, and welcome to this quick Enshrouded guide on how to get the Scholar of the Young Flame set and all of the hidden Night Sanctums in the Kindle Wastes. So if you found this video randomly and are asking yourself, what is the Scholar of the Young Flame set? Well, simply put, it's a new cosmetic item set that was introduced in the Thrall of Twilight's patch and requires higher level skills to acquire within the game of Enshrouded. Alright, so if you're still here, let's get started on the details on how to get this. So the first thing, in order to get the full set, I would personally recommend doing this at level 25 or later. However, it is possible to do this at lower levels. It just may be harder to get to the Sanctum locations under that level. Also, each door to a Night Sanctum does require a spark to open it, so bring 1 per door or 5 in total if you're doing all of them. And some of these chests are actually locked, so be sure to bring some lock picks as well. Alright, the first sanctum we're going to go to is going to be in the southeast portion of the Kindle Wastes, and it is southeast of the Ancient Spire, so around this location here. And to get in, you do need a spark, and it does have to be nighttime. So once we're inside, we do activate a respawn point, and beyond that there will be a few traps. Once we make our way past those traps, we first want to go to the left. We'll then encounter some lava, and then across the lava you're going to see a lock to the door. So we unlock this and then go back across the lava and continue on straight ahead deep into the sanctum. Go past the next set of traps and there'll be a drop off to a place below. Go down there, make sure you glide, don't fall all the way down. Then we come across the main room, and then across the way is going to be where the chest is, but it is a locked door. So we will need to unlock that. And if we go to the right, there is another lock. This is going to be a lock that you will need to open up the door below. So it isn't one for the chest room just yet, but we are almost there. So from the lock, we want to jump straight across to the east, and we're going to come across a broken elevator. There are 2 sides we can go down. One of them is blocked and one of them isn't, so go down the side that isn't blocked. And this will take you to the final floor, where we can find the last lock. So just past the spiky traps and the fireballs, we will see the last lock. And this is the lock for the chest room. Those 2 previous locks did unlock the gem forge, which is also on this level. But we want to go back up to get the helm. So climb back up on the side that isn't broken. Then on the next platform, switch sides and climb up even further. This will take us back up to the lava room, and then just make a left. And you'll see the door already open. Also, these chests are locked, so make sure you do also bring some lockpicks. And here's the first piece that you're most likely to get. And if this is the first piece, it'll start a quest for your character, so it is worth doing this just for the quest experience if you're still trying to level up. But that's it for this place. It is quite the way to get out of here from this area in the Shroud. So I'd recommend recharging your timer at the respawn point and then head on out either by breaking the nearest route or just running straight out to the northeast towards the spire. Alright, this next Night Sanctum is a pretty quick one. And as far as the location goes, it is next to the Turnian Mine, and there's a road that goes from the Turnian Mine to this spot. So we go inside, there's also a respawn point in here, and if you keep going straight, you want to look for the room with the lava, which is actually to the right. I just wanted to go around and show you that the other rooms don't have lava on them, just that one room does. So this one does have a locking mechanism we need to unlock, so we'll do that. Also, whenever you encounter these rooms, be sure not to jump too high because you will get knocked into the lava by the spikes above. Let's head back out to the spike traps. Let's see some more vertical spike traps, and then just past that is going to be a chest. This chest is behind a locked door, so we had to unlock that door first. And in here will be that locked chest. So hopefully you brought some more lock picks with you. And that locked chest will contain the gloves. And yeah, this one is pretty quick to get through. And if you do want to continue on in here, there is another silver chest in here that may contain something good, but chances are it won't. Alright, this is the next Night Sanctum, and the location is pretty close to Brittle Bush. You can see it right there. If you look at the map, you can see how close we are to Brittle Bush. If you look around, we have a mine nearby. We also have some bones, and you can see off in the distance is the spire. All right, so let's go inside. So there's no shroud in the sanctum, but we do have a respawn point. This one is pretty linear, so we're gonna go straight through here and just follow the path. We're gonna head down to the bottom here and follow the path across the lava. Then some more spike traps. And around the corner, there's only one way to go. And just past these crisscrossing spike traps, you're gonna find the first branch. So we can go left or right. I would suggest going right if you want to get the extra chest. And for most spike traps, if you hug the wall, you'll be fine and you can get past them as they come across. Then across the lava, you'll get to the chest, and the chest is random. It is silver, so chances are it isn't good. And actually the level is pretty low as well, level 23. Alright, so back at the split, we just go right and continue on deeper into the sanctum. And we'll see the elevator, so the elevator will take us down to the next level. And once again, there's only one way to go now, so just keep on following the path. And finally, we reach the bottom floor, and the chest is in sight. So once we grab this will uncover the boots. And if you're following along, that's 3 pieces down and 2 more left to go. I'd recommend teleporting out because it is a long way back up. Alright, the next Night Sanctum is going to be on the eastern part of the map, and it's going to be just below Ocean's Heart and East Lapis. And actually on the plateau above the hollow halls for this area. And once again, it'll have to be nighttime and you have to bring a spark to open this door. So we'll go past the respawn point. And the set piece isn't too far in here actually. And at the first intersection, we come to a spot where we can see that there are 2 ways down. And there's also a locked door behind 2 locks. So in order to get to the set piece, we're going to go to the south first. And if we continue along this path, we're going to pass some traps, and then we're going to find an elevator. Alright, so at the ground spikes, there are 2 ways we can go. We can go left or right. To the left is the lock for the door above. So if we want that golden chest, we need to unlock this first. Alright, then after that, we can just go back past several spike traps and several rounds of floor spikes. Then we'll come to a wall and we're going to go to the right here. And this is actually going to be the set piece that we need. And as you see, we do get the chest piece from this place. So if we want to get the other lock, we have to go back across all these traps, then climb up the broken elevator. And this will actually loop back around. And up above, it's pretty linear. We can see a lock that we can unlock. And there'll also be a way we can loop back around to the top where we can get to the door that was locked. And so that will be a golden chest, and that golden chest will be about level 25, the same level as you would find in East Lapis. So depending on what level you are, it may be worth grabbing. And the final Night Sanctum we need to go to is going to be in the southern part of the Kindle Wastes. And it's going to be just west of the town of Deep Cut. You will see a strip of enshrouded area that you can go down to. And there actually is a road to the north that you can come down from. So if you're traveling across a road, just look down towards the enshrouded area and walk down there. Alright, hopefully you have your spark and it's nighttime and the door will open. And there's a respawn point in here that you can recharge your shroud timer at if you are getting low. Alright, and we see some more familiar traps. And in order to get to the set piece, it's actually to the right. However, this dungeon does have 2 gemmed chests, so they're really high level chests. And this is a really high level area. So it's definitely worth grabbing these chests if you're in the Kindle Waste or even just the beginning of the Albanese summits. So taking the elevator up to the top, there's going to be some vertical spike traps, and then we're going to see a branch in the path. So we want to go to the right to get the first gem chest. And there's a pretty good chance that you can get some good weapons from here, or there's a chance that you can get some bad armor pieces. Alright, so if we hang to the right, we'll continue deeper in, and we'll be able to go past the lava here. And there'll be another drop off, so we have to go even further down. And just past some more spike traps. To the right there, it will be another gem chest. And once again, it's possible to get a pretty good weapon from here, or you can also get the level 23 gear pieces as well. Alright, so that's the 2 gem chests. So the next piece is going to be to the right here, and even further down, we're going to see a jump pad down here. So this is the lowest point. And then once again, past the spike traps and keep going to the right, we're going to come across another chest, and this is the chest that contains the final set piece for us. And this set piece is the pants, which is the only one we don't have yet. And if you're on that quest, this will complete the quest. In order to get out of this Night Sanctum, just keep going to the right, and you're going to come across an elevator area. And this will take you right back up to the entrance. And once you're outside of the building, just go to the north and you'll come across a road, and you'll be able to see the way out of the shroud. And that is it for this guide. I hope this helped you find all 5 set pieces to the Scholar of the Young Flame set. Thank you for watching. I definitely appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.